if you've watched me speak before, you know I like to quote James Baldwin. I think he always has a quote for every occasion. So normally I've memorized them. This time I'm going to read it so I get it right. The way it goes is, people who shut their eyes to the reality simply invite their own destruction. And anyone who insists on remaining in a state of innocence long after innocence is dead turns himself into a monster. The machinery of misinformation that is at play right now has allowed us to continue to play innocent when we know better. The administration in Washington can put all the signs on the lawn that they want about this type of criminal activity or that type of criminal activity, but what we have watched are mothers, fathers, business owners being deported in an effort to bolster a failing administration. That's what we have been watching. And in this state, what we have been working on is making sure that the mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, children, business owners who are part of our community, who are ours, whether their status is a legal status or not, have all the protections that this state can offer. That's where we sit on the 100th day of this administration. The question before you is, do you allow the same fear tactics that have existed and been in play for the entirety of my life? Because when I was a child on TV, they had these things about the browning of America and what was going to be happening, the crimes that people were going to be committing. Differentiating between us and them. Never telling the truth about the fact that they are mothers or fathers who take their children to school and want their children to grow up and become, because they're here, proud Americans.
That's right.
Never talking about the fact that they teach their children to buckle down and work hard and become the people who expand our economy. Never talking about the reality. Well, those covers have been ripped away. No one can say they don't know better right now. You can pretend like that, but no one can say they don't know better. So I come here today to stand with the ACLU to say that the Trust Act is not only a bill that's of importance, the Trust Act in this moment is critical because no one knows what the line is anymore.
That's right.
The rule of law, as opposed to the rule of one, is important. What we do in this building is not only important to those we think of who exist in the immigrant community, but it's important to all of us because when the line moves, and it has been moving, one day you have a visa, the next day you don't, and you don't even know it, and then you're gone.
Yep.
One day you're here, you have complete legal status, and you're gone even as a citizen, a child citizen.
Yeah.
The rule of law is important. And so it makes every effort that we're making here important. And we must continue to push as hard as we can to institute a Trust Act and to stand up publicly and let our faces be seen.
That part.
That's right.
That
Because
part.
it's not for some other,
That's
it's
right.
for all of us. Thank
That
you.
part.